Hey guys, Shane here. Before we get started on today's video, I would like to remind you guys to hit those like buttons, make comments, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it really helps the channel out with the YouTube analytics when it comes to recommending our channel to other rail fans. So, just wanted to slide that in there. Roll the intro. Howdy rail fans, welcome back. You are joining us on another episode of Trains with Shane. What we've got on the disgusting workbench today is, I guess it's kind of a will it run episode because I bought this thing used. It's kind of a review, I guess, but what it is probably the second newest piece that I own, probably. If not, it's pretty close as far as maybe not production date of the actual model itself, but the newest generation of locomotive, let's put it that way. What we've got is a Kato SD70m in CSX colors, number 4694. This is DCC ready, although it's just in DC form here. I've got plans for this thing that will probably see it not remain in CSX colors, although you know how those things go, guys. So let's take a closer look at this thing. As you can see, it's fairly free of greasy paw prints. So it may very well be unused. Let's abscond it from the box here. I'm going to leave the little plastic base on there for now. Got a nice metal looking fan grill up top on the dynamic brakes. I'm unsure if this is a photo etched part that is glued on later or if it's paint. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I think it might just be molded in and painted. Upon zooming, we can see a little bit of dust here, so this is definitely used. And a piece of I don't know what stuck in the horn casting here. Let's see if we can take care of that. And it's gone. So we've got our 3-chime hoin. Yeah, we got a hoin here, guys. I'm gonna go out for a lobster roll. 3 radiator fans in the back. CSX in nice big yellow letters here. The paint's a little thick. You can kind of tell there on the left side of the X, but it looks good. It's not really obscuring the upper latch details or anything like that. We have our warning labels here. I don't have magnification enough to read them to see if they're legible or not. I don't really care in N scale. We've got some molded in details. We've got our emergency shutoff, our fuel filler, and gauge. Although lacking in detail when compared to the most recent Atlas that we reviewed last week. We've got what is probably a builder's plate right there. F for front. Is there an R for rear? Oh, not on this side. Right up on the business end. Things are looking pretty good. We've got ditch lights here on this unit. Zoom back out a little bit. Molded in hoses. I do not... Oh yeah, there's some detail behind the plow, but not much. We've got what looked like magnetic, what is it, magnetic, what is it, magnetic, 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 couplers here. I am not sure if these are replacement microtrains couplers, or if Kato has updated their couplers to include magnetic decoupling pins. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Minimal details on the cab roof here. Molded in grab irons. We have our cab lights up top with our number boards. The number boards look translucent, so they might be lit. Around on the other side, more of the same. And our nice lettering here. Again, you can tell the thickness of the paint, but for me that's not a really huge deal. Our handrails and stanchions. Reasonably sturdy. It should handle a reasonable amount of wear. Separately applied brake. Separately applied dust, as you can see. Free of charge. Looks like a little bit of yellow. Well, I say yellow, most of it's yellow back here, but there's a different color of yellow. You guys see that? Almost like a fluorescent yellow, or a lighter shade. Right, like along this area on the bottom of the short hood here, or long hood rather. I wonder if that's a painting mistake. Actually some yellow paint on the underside of the pilot here. Is there any on the front as well? Looks like there is. Is that prototypical, guys? Let me know if you have seen a bunch of SD70Ms or MACs on CSX in this paint scheme. This is, I believe, only my second CSX engine, the first of which being that DCC equipped Atlas that we picked up a month or two ago, that I had to do the decoder reset on. Looks like we might have a piece loose here. It looks like it's loose. You guys see the separation there? Oh yeah, definitely loose. I'm not gonna get in too far to try to push this back in. I might do that off camera though. Overall, it's a good looking unit. I really like the flat radiator SD70Ms. Just for some reason, I'll set this down here to kind of illustrate what I'm saying. It just gives get the tripod set here. It just gives a really cool, long, slender appearance. Like it's lean and sleek for, you know, for a freight engine. The 70 Max, you know, have the flared radiators on the back, and those are cool in their own way. I've got a SD70 Mac. I think it's an SD70 Mac. I don't think it's an SD60 Mac. It's the Union Pacific Heritage unit for MKT, the Katy. I think those are all SD70 Macs, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go dig it back up. That actually might be the absolute newest locomotive in the fleet as far as production date of the prototype. And then this one would be very close second, I think. I don't know, guys. I've got so many of these things now, it's hard to keep track. So, good looking unit here. What do you say we take this over to the executive Inglenook switching layout, see what it does or what it doesn't do? I will catch you guys over there. Alright, we are over here on the Inglenook switching layout. I've got the SD70 over here on the track, as you guys can see. We're going to turn on our controller, pick a direction, and dial up the current. Oh, here we go. We're off. This is not anywhere near full throttle. I'm just turn it up a little bit. So far so good. Let's bring her back. And again. Minimal noise. Nice and smooth, just like a Kato should be. So thankfully, even though this was a used piece of gear, it looks like it was either not used very much. I can't get the tripod down. There it is. It was either not used very much or it was well maintained. I'm unsure which one that is. So this one is going to be a little short. I want to thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Trains with Shane. I'm not sure if I'm going to call this a review. I will probably just call it a Will It Run episode, since it was used, and as such, being in not assured brand new condition, I can't really fairly call this a review. But it's pretty good. So what's going to come up next, guys? I do not know. I've got all the track and some other components for a little something I might start. I may just throw it together temporarily just to give you guys a taste of what it's going to be. It's a new little small layout project, and it's going to be all Kato Unitrack, so it should fit well with my very beginner / amateur railroad building abilities. So that might happen this next coming week. I don't know. We'll have to see. Although I will be fairly busy for the next week or so, because I've got a vacation coming up and I need to get stuff ready for that. That will involve hopefully a railroad museum, so we will see if we can get you some footage there. Hopefully, you know, the best laid plans. So guys, I want to thank you for coming back, watching the video. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.